Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Friday, July 25th, 2014. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch this video, retweet, post, subscribe, enjoy your coffee with me, and just all that good stuff that goes along with social media. So, I saw a few of you were having trouble hearing this. On my iPhone, on my laptop, I can hear it clearly. I don't have to push the volume as high. I am trying an external mic, but I don't know how to turn it on. So, and I don't have time right now this morning to figure that out because I have my corporate day job I got to get to. And right now, it takes me about an hour every morning to do this video, upload it, prep it, and send it out. So I will look into the external microphone, but there's been about 4 of you saying you're having trouble hearing it. If more of you are, private message me how you're watching it, what you're watching it on, and if you're having trouble hearing it. If you have to turn the volume all the way up, yay, good, you still can hear it. Because right now I'm projecting my voice. The laptop is literally less than 2 feet from my face. So like I said, I get to hear it on mine just fine. And my laptop, I check both of them because people have said that before. So I've checked my equipment out. Now check yours. So namaste. So today is number 25. 25 bowls down to number 7. 7 is Chariot Energy. Chariot Energy is this entire freaking year, this entire freaking month. It's fast, it's moving, it's changing. We've seen just some of the craziness out there and around there. And craziness is all relative. So it depends on how you look at it. Sometimes craziness for me is just pure doggone entertainment. Not at someone else's expense because they're very well and mature enough to know what they're doing. I just get to watch it. And I love that today also boils down, out of all the numbers, it boils down to 21, which is the World card, which is bringing things to a close. But also, so 25 is the number 7, and then today is the 7. So that's 7 day, 7 months, 7 year, 3 sevens equals 21. 21 is today. And also 21 boils down to number 3, which is 3 7. So there's just so many synchronistic numerology numbers there. And number 3 is that Empress. Birth, beginning, start, Mother Earth, Gaia. So it definitely feels like there's some of that, energy floating around, beginnings and starts, and also endings and closings, and also that Chariot energy. Also, I pulled the 9 of Coins, and the 9 of Coins is this beautiful home environment, peaceful, loving, tranquil, just all kinds of positive images over this card, which just feels very, very good. So the Lenormand card for today is going to be, if you're doing a development, pause for a moment. That is going to be 36. Number 9 is closing. This is the cross. The cross is about burdens and things that you have to bear. I'm going to be honest, today feels like another one of those days. I didn't feel the sinking in my heart, but looking at the closing and the endings and the 7 energy and now the cross, I think there will be a few more big events that will pop up today, crosses to bear. But interesting enough, the 6 of Clubs shows me celebration, so it's almost this controversy because 6 of Clubs is 6 of Wands, and that's kind of a victorious. And you know what? Oftentimes in moments of war or heated arguments, or even a game, a tournament, someone loses, but someone wins. So this card, this cross to bear, this ending, is also about victories and celebration. So there's definitely endings here. There's definitely crosses to bear and victory to be celebrated, along with this 9 of Coins. So there's conflicting. It's almost like perspective. One side of the field, there's a losing team that's crying in their Wheaties. The other side of the field, there's people signing, big endorsement deals. So it's, the is not comes up with this again, which I love. I think I saw that in Conversations with God. The is not. What is not, and what is not is. It makes no sense to me too. So, tarot card for today, more kind of forecasting from spirit, if you will. And this is 7 of Cups, lots and lots and lots of choices. They often can be emotional ones because of the nature of the cups, but there are definitely so many choices in and around you, which can freeze you up sometimes. It's like I call it the Cheesecake Factory menu syndrome. It's such a big menu, you don't even know where to start. So avoid that because you want to bring things to an end, and so you can start fresh new beginnings, and use the chariot energy, that quick, fast energy, to move you through these choices. Sometimes it's just get off the pot, and go. So Oracle card finishing off this day of forecast. Beautiful. We've seen her before. This is number 13. 13 is the death card. 13 boils down to number 4, which is a peaceful, positive card. And with this, I almost want to say, with this temptress, she is definitely weaving something together, creating something. So productivity, control, organization. Oliver Wendell Holmes said it before. Take your needle, my child, and work at your pattern. It will come out rows by and by. Life is like that, one stitch at a time, taken patiently, and the pattern will come out all right, like the embroidery. So be careful of over controlling situations, and just one stitch at a time, and it will come out. So all that being said, check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. There are a few spots left at New World Wellness in Kissimmee, where I am reading tomorrow in person. These are 25-minute sessions with me in person, and they're $45. You pay New World Wellness, you take care of all their stuff. Right now, from what I understand, we have a 12 noon, 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. And you just go to New World Wellness. You can Google that, Kissimmee, or go to my Facebook page and the event, so you can find all the information there. So now, just a little bit in development today. I had something from yesterday that I was supposed to do today, but then Spirit gave me something very clear as I woke up this morning, and that message was, we're all going to die. That was the message. How about that for development? So I said, Spirit, what the hell are you talking about? So it still amazes me, and even as a young child, and I'll say, even as 15, 18 years old, may not be a young child, but even as a young teen, I wonder what the obsession over death was so much with people, so much fear, so much. And then when I stepped into the Nazarene church at 21, I kept thinking, but you keep saying to be absent from the body is to be present with Jesus. It's a better place. Why do we get so upset and frustrated and blah, blah, blah? And I understand the human aspect of missing. I've lost a close friend before, all my grandparents, a dog, you name it. The only thing I can't say that I've lost is a parent or a child, and I can imagine what those are like, with having a close friend or an animal. I know it's not the same, so don't private message me and tell me I just don't understand. But my point with this is, and what I think Spirit was trying to get across is, many of people like me, Jamie included, because we have lots of private conversations via email and text, and then of course I read her posts, and with the plane going missing again, and someone said, oh, poor thing, and she said, not poor thing, their path. I understand what Jamie is saying. I echo it as well. Ray Seti said this, and I will be quoting this. The more in touch you are with your intuition, and I'm getting wave of emotion, the more connected you are with Source. You can walk onto a plane knowing I'm going to arrive safely, or you can walk on that plane knowing this is my path that I've chosen, or you can say, I'm going to choose not to walk on this plane, get in this car, have this operation, eat this food. And it's funny because Spirit showed me so many ways that many of us slowly kill ourselves a quicker death with food, with addictions, with stress, with worry, where some people are taking a quicker route out. So we are constantly creating, co-creating, or miscreating. Thank you, Ray Seti, for that, miscreating. That was one of the pieces that I liked. So we are co-creating, creating, or miscreating our path, our journey every single day. And the bottom line is we're all going to die. At the end of this physical life, this body will die. The spirit never does. The spirit will live on. In my belief system, part of our spirit is alive in multiple places and multiple universes, and we've already had many, many, many deaths. And again, coming back to what is the fear? I look at animals who, they fight to the end, they fight to the death, not because they want to live, but because that's what their energy is telling them to do right at that moment. And many of us are not fighting, or else we'd be eating better, trusting our intuition, working the physical body, out better in a better way, reducing our stress. That would be us fighting to live longer, to live a more happy and peaceful and productive life. Again, the bottom line was this: there is a lot of, and there always has been, there's always been war and talk of war. So when people talk about the apocalypse or the end times, ever since I was a child, I remember being terrified, going to my mom, "Mom, are we all going to die because of nuclear bombs?" So there's always been war and talk of war. There always probably will be until we get it right. That being said, again, we're all going to die, and I know I keep harboring and beating on that, but I still wonder, where the fear of people comes from. Do I want to lay in a bed aching and writhing in pain? No, I do not. That could be a fear, and that's a realistic fear. But I do believe that even those moments, we're choosing that path. How can we create, co-create, or miscreate? So developing your intuition, staying connected to your guidance system, may set you up on a very painful, physically painful path. We've seen many people, Talia was one of them. Her path, wow. And let me tell you what, that girl rose to it like a rock star. She's a perfect example of someone walking into a path that was physically painful, unpleasant, but look how many lives she has changed. So, all that being said, because that's not a happy note, but it should be. That's the thing, it should be. I still go back to, there's cultures that weep and cry when a child is born because they're coming into this physical form. And they celebrate when they go back to be with God, Spirit, their maker. So I'm going to say it one more time. All that being said, have an amazing day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. There is no Blog Talk Radio show tonight with Bonnie. Technical difficulties. We will work that out and find out another time. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.